Hello beautiful souls, this is Vineeta Kumar, also known as twinflameunion, bringing you guys December's twin flame messages. It doesn't matter if you're not a twin flame or you're not on a twin flame path, but if you have stumbled upon this reading, definitely view it and see how much it resonates. You never know how spirit sometimes works in mysterious ways. You may actually have some guidance through this reading if you're looking for some answers or you're seeking some answers. For those that are new to this channel, welcome as well. Do not forget to hit the like and share button, as well as hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any future videos. You may want to check out my other topics in YouTube. I've got the pep talk and empowerment series, as well as the Ava series, the twin flame messages, and the guided meditations. All is there for you to take on your soul's journey, in whichever soul's journey you have scripted to live in this lifetime, however way. We're going to dive deep into this reading, but before we actually do this, let's hit it. And welcome back. For those that do want to purchase a private session with me, you can do so as well. Link is in the description box, as well as I want to add that 10% of Twin Flame Union sales also go to charity. I also want to make a quick announcement that I know a few people have been interested in the empath training, but they haven't really actually committed to the date. I have one more last live workshop that I'm gonna do for those that want to catch it. That will be live and recorded on December 15th, 6 p.m. PST. So you can purchase it, and I will run that last workshop. But after that, what I have come up with is that I'm going to record the empath training, and as well as the vision board, as well as vision board, and the journal scripting will be just one class. I'm going to actually combine it. So there's going to be two classes that's going to be on my services tab in my website. So both of them will be now going forward recorded. So you can purchase it whenever you want, and whenever you do purchase it, I will send you the recording of the workshop, and you can self-study whichever way that you want on your own time. I find that with the way that I'm getting busy with stuff, as well as people are just busier with a lot of things that are happening in their life, it's hard to get together a collective of people that want to do a class on a certain date and time. It's a lot harder to juggle schedules that way. I do know that a lot of people have taken interest to my classes, but they just can't commit to the dates. So this way, what's going to happen is you don't have to commit to any date. You can just purchase it whenever you have the funding or the time to actually take the course. It'll still be the same course, it's just going to be now recorded as opposed to a live workshop. So I just want to add that in. So yeah, if you want to catch my last one, that would be December 15th. If you have the availability, you can do that. If you want to still catch the recorded version, you can still do that as well. So I will leave it up to you guys how you want to do it. And I also want to add that for those that have taken the my classes previously, you will get a 50% off discount. So, you know, see how you want to do it. I quickly want to add that for empath training, one of the things that I have included in there now, I channeled that last week, and that would be the psychic attunement. For those that do know what that is, or especially what I would be offering, I will be attuning you psychically in that class so that you can connect with somebody on a psychic level. So that's something that is very unique. It was something that was channeled to me. So you may want to actually, if nothing else interests you in that class, that part definitely will be very, very effective for a lot of you, because I find that many of you are still struggling on that level. You're struggling on some of your gifts that you have. So the empath training is really good for people that are on the beginners level as well as the advanced level, to just fine tune some of the stuff that you are struggling with. And that, of course, that course is designed for that purpose. So yeah, with that, I will give you guys December's forecast, and this is the astrologic forecast. Of course, I take this away from the from Tanaza's website. That is from her website, foreverconscious.com. So you can have a look at that. So December 1st, we've got Venus opposite Mars that's going to go in retrograde mode. So you can read, of course, she's going to blog, and it's a lot of information. I just give you guys the highlights. If something that jumps out to you, go and have a look at her website. December 2nd to 5th, we've got Sun that's aligning with Entris. So this is some sort of a royal star that's named Entris. So and what it's going to do is it's going to unlock some galactic energies, and that's going to it's sort of like a portal that's going to actually open up for in that time frame. So it's good to do some sort of manifestation, and in this case, could be like fine tuning your psychic gifts and stuff like that. December 3rd, we've got Neptune that's going to go direct. December 7th, we've got Gemini full moon. December 8th, we've got Venus that's going to be crossing the galactic center. So that's going to be huge for some of you that have Venus in your charts. December 12th, we've got the 1212 angel number portal. So that's actually really, really powerful as well. So last month we had the 1111 portal. And this month in December, you're going to have the 1212 portal that's going to come through. So really, really powerful. December 18th to 20th, you've got Sun on galactic center. And then December 20th, Jupiter enters Aries. And December 21st, we've got the solstice. That's the winter solstice. December 21st, we've got Capricorn season. So for those that are born in the sun sign of Capricorn, so that would be your sort of month that's coming ahead. Right now is Sagittarius season, going into end of November, mid-November to to December mid, and then after that it's going to be Capricorn. December 23rd, we've got Capricorn, super new moon. So super moons are really, really powerful. So you may want to look at my moon blog if you haven't checked it out. It's got some really powerful stories about the moon goddesses and the moon mythology, plus some of the moon rituals. So you may want to check those out. Chiron goes direct on December 23rd, and then we've got December 29th. Mercury goes into retrograde mode. And with that, that's the highlight of December. We will go into the year end. So let's dive into the reading now. Let's have a look. As usual, for those that know my readings, you know that I pre-shuffled the cards already. So just so that it doesn't bleed too much of the time, let's have a look at what wants to come through for the year-end messages. And like I said, it is timeless. Take as it resonates, however way you want to look at it. For some of us, including me, 2022 was very, very productive. It had a lot of things that happened. Some life-changing things happened. And now, you know, as the year finishes, some of us are trying to figure out, reflect on where to go next in life and what to do, what to set out for the coming year, which is 2023. And I'm one of them. And this is a perfect card to get because that's where I am in my own energy and this reflection. Here it says illusion, self-examination, and distortion. So what I'm trying to say is that if you are not in that state of being in, or if you're not in that state where you're trying to figure out what you want in 2023, this is a good energy to be in, to reflect and think about, go into the Four of Swords mode or the Hanging Man mode, and you know, that's of course from the tarot, and just really reflect and journal what you want out of your life, or what your goals are, or what you want to accomplish in 2023. So if some of you are in this energy, this is a perfect reading for you guys because you've already are set in that energy for year end and you're definitely on the right path. So kudos to those that are in this energy right now, the reflection energy, trying to figure out what to make out of your life and what you want to do, what you want to set out for, and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see if it's going to show up in the physical reading, but for now, be proud if you are in that kind of mode. December messages. So here we've got Temptress, seduction, deceit, and a broken promise. So that's the Temptress. And one more fell here, and that was lost love, surrender, healing, release. So if some of you were in that kind of situation in 2022 where you were, you had people that were deceiving you, or they gave you false promises, or if you were in that mode of lost love, or you know, if you guys were dealing with a broken heart, or any of that energy, if you were dealing with it, looks like that you're going to be moving forward from out of that. You're going to be basically healing and releasing anything that no longer kind of serves you. Temptress also could be if you were in that mode, if you were maybe not so honest with somebody, or if you were not even honest to yourself, So there's many ways you can look at it. I'm of course reading this in a very general way, so it could be even that, or if you were trying to even going to that seductive type of you know, you were embodying that kind of mode, that could be also something that if you were trying to be or you know many ways, right? So if that was something that was your energy, then definitely you are not going to be doing that. You know, it's funny how I said that. This was just a recent article that I had published on runners and chasers, whether they reverse roles or not. And this definitely reminds me of the divine feminine energy, where some of us were chasing, you know, our twin flame energetically, and, you know, we're trying to lure them into the social media, like you change your profiles and stuff like that. I mean, it's not for everybody, but I'm just saying that if that was something that was happening, you found yourself doing that a lot. So look, you know, you are getting out of that mode and you're healing that aspect, and you're releasing the attachment part or attachment to the outcome, and now you're surrendering to your journey, that sort of thing. So if that was something that you were in the beginning of the year, and now, you know, fast forward towards the end of the year, you've kind of come out of that mode. So look at it whichever way you want. I read it a few ways. Goddess of creation. We've got transformation, creativity, and wholeness. I like this card coming up because, like I said I said this in the beginning of our reading, that some of us are trying to create something, you know. I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but I already figured out what I want to accomplish on my vision board. That's my yearly vision board. I still do those. And I went to Walmart a few days ago, and I ended up actually printing all the pictures that I have downloaded, and I have my vision board all set up. I just have to now put them together. And I'm not even going to wait till mid-December to even put them together. I already thought of how I'm going to put all my pictures and how I'm gonna, it's all in my head. I just have to now do it, and most likely I will get them going and then finish it probably by next week. just because I'm excited. I have a lot of things that I thought about it for 2 weeks, what I wanted to put in there, and then that's again the creative part of you. So if some of you have started to think like that, in that kind of mode, then that's really the type of this is the type of energy that you should be in. And Goddess of Creation is here, and I shared this with my private group, that I am adding Goddess Oshun to my collection, and she is a goddess of creation. So she's a goddess of creativity and fertility, that kind of stuff. So if anybody is in that kind of mode, definitely you are on the right path, trying to recap on the year's end of what you have set out to do, and now you're going to execute it come next year. So that's really powerful for some of you that are in that mode. We've got loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. So that is a really good card as well for it to come up at the year end, especially for those that have suffered some sort of grief and some sort of loss, and there was a lot of sadness, and now you are rebirthing your energy, or you're going past the resurrection process. So and it could be also many of you that had you had a death of one cycle and now you're rebirthing another cycle, that kind of thing. And if that was something that was kind of your energy, then definitely it's you are on the right path of that. At the bottom of the deck, we've got Amethyst, Transformation, Certainty, and Confidence. So for some of you, you may want to work with purple energy, which is the Violet Flame. Lady Amethyst is, she is Archangel Zadkiel's twin flame. So you may want to check her out, and you can work with Archangel Zadkiel, or you can even work with Master Saint Germain and his twin flame, which is Lady Porta. So any of those you would be able to work with. Use the purple energy, use the Violet Flame. I even have a Violet Flame guided meditation on YouTube. You may want to revisit that just to get more downloads. It's one of the most powerful way of healing anyways. So yeah, do some sort of clearing with that. Use purple crystals, amethyst, something like that, right? So transformation, certainty, and confidence. So with that, we're gonna go into the next oracle deck. Let's see what else wants to come. Bottom of the deck, we've got Mending. That's actually a really good card to come. Towards the end of the year, sometimes, we are at that stage where we are mending some relationships, or we're mending our heart, or in this case, yeah, it's going really well with this one, lost love, surrender, healing, and releasing. So maybe that's what's happening to some of you that are in that kind of in that kind of cycle. Again, another one that is similar to that card is loss, grief, sadness, and resurrection. So maybe you guys are mending your mending yourself or healing, right? So and here in this case, we've got these two little children that are playing, and they are mending their friendship. And actually, these are two little angels, if you look at it. And they're looking up the sky, and they are looking at, just when you're looking up the sky, you usually are asking for support from the universe, or from the angelic beings, or your guides, or it could be even just God, right? So yeah, usually when you're looking up, that's what I perceive anyways, deep knowing. And that's the first card that showed up. Deep knowing is a really good card to come for the year recap. Why I said that is because there's an owl here. I don't know if you can see. And then we've got this is a moon, and moon is all about intuition, and so is owls. Owls are all about knowledge. So if that's a spirit guide that you have, definitely embrace it, because it's a really powerful spirit guide to have. Owls are your biggest teachers, and they hold a lot of knowledge. And in this case, if your intuition is getting heightened, and you have something that, like in my case, like I'll give you my example, my biggest clear is the clear knowing, and what I know. So it's the strongest and the most dominant clair that I have, and everybody is different, of course. Everybody has their own heightened clair over the others. So deep knowing is really, really good for it to come at the end of the year, because some of you probably got attuned to that psychic gift, and that's a good thing. So what you know, hold on to it, because that's really powerful. Okay. Building blocks. So building blocks is also a very good card to come at the very end. It's all about brick by brick, you are just laying your foundation, and you are building your way up slowly and surely. Because if you look at this person, they are standing that high, but see how many layers of bricks have been put there in order for her to stand that high. So that's what I'm trying to say, that and once this person has built it that high, she's also looking out in the horizon to see what kind of opportunities are here for her. So that's the reflection part that I was talking about, because what you guys have done is you've raised your vibration high, and now you are at that frequency, and now you're looking at something even better and higher and bigger, and that's very powerful. What else? The tribe. This is a perfect card to get. Even here, you should tune into your tribe, whoever your tribes are. I mean, if you look, there's a couple of spirit guides that are there. You've got a fairy in the background. You've got an eagle there, as well as on the ground you've got a giraffe as well, and even a little bird. Is that a bird? Yeah, that looks like a bird, like here. So yeah, it's just tune into your spirit guides and figure out who your tribe is. You all have one, and you will know intuitively who your tribes is, basically from the signs and things, or it'll be known to you, it'll be told to you in some shape or form, and you'll know when you come across your tribe. Time for a nap. It's exactly what it sounds like. I mean, you can see that the moon is there, and this little fox is taking a nap. And if you know anything about foxes, they are they're always alert. They're one of the spirit animals, or they're one of the animals that are always alert, and they as much as they are deceiving or conniving, they are also very, very smart animals. So, and here this fox is definitely taking a little nap. So basically the high inside of this card is to just have that time out. Even they nap as well, even though they're always on their guard about everything, and they don't trust things easily, that kind of thing. You still should be making sure that you are having enough rest and relaxation, because it's really, really important. So this could also be for a lot of people that are seeing fox as your animal spirit guide, because it's come back to back. This is bottom of the deck, we've got the observer. So I would say that pay attention to whatever is happening around you. Make sure that you are basically taking in everything, and you can even journal it. Make sure that you are not aware of your surroundings, and make sure that you are aware of everything that's happening around you. Just be on your guard, and you can, if there's something that you are dealing on a on a personal level with something, then just observe. You don't have to go barging in and you know, reveal your game kind of thing. Just observe and be patient, and it will all come. Your answers will come at a particular given in time. So yeah, Spirit is just saying that make sure you are not sort of going out of your turn and just however way it's gonna, I don't even know, like, because what I'm trying to say is just make sure that you're not you're on your guard, and you are on your guard, but you just observe, and you're not supposed to attack. If that makes sense. And again, as soon as I cut the owl, I've cut the deck into this deck, trying to shuffle, I see the owl again. So yeah, that's crazy how it's coming up here. Okay, let's have a look. What is the year-end message? What else wants to tie in? Okay, this one comes all the time for a lot of you, because I can't emphasize on how much you need to be in this mode. Saying it every time versus writing is two different things. So you can say it all you want, but you should be writing it as well. So you should be journaling that every day, which is the gratitude journaling. So it's come up for some of you, especially if you haven't been doing it all that much. When you are in a constant gratitude for what you already have, the universe gives you more reasons to be grateful for. So it is a message for many of you that probably are not doing that enough. So let's see. House. You are soon going to move into a new home. You are moving into a next level of your relationship. You are building the life of your dreams. You are reaping the rewards of your hard work. And this is home. By the way, if somebody wants to purchase this, these are available on my website. These are my oracle deck. So this was the house. House is saying you're going to move into a new home. You're moving into the next level of your relationship. You're building the life of your dreams. You're reaping the rewards of your hard work. So home it is. For some of you. Telepathy is the next one. You are in communication telepathically. If they are constantly in your mind, chances are you are constantly in their mind also. For some of you, if you wanted to know that about your twin flame or somebody specific, if you're thinking about them a lot, then chances are they are thinking about you as well. What else? Whoops. Well, two jumped out. Angels. Angelic support is with you. Ask for their guidance. Watch for angel numbers and its meaning. They are always in communication with you. Call upon Archangel Michael for help. Angel number 911. Help is on its way. So angels, for some of you that needed to tune in with them. The third, or should I say the fourth card, is the third eye. Your intuition is being heightened. Allow spiritual downloads to pour in. See things from another perspective. Meditate, visualize, seek guidance, self-care. And this would be the third eye. So this could be the third eye chakra. Some of you are exercising it, or your third eye chakra is getting activated. So, and that's a good recap to have even in December, because if you worked a lot towards your in general, if you worked a lot in your spirituality and you've opened up some of the gifts, it's good to have that one come up, because it's sort of a validation as well that you have your third eye, your intuition is getting stronger. Soulmates. You are destined to meet your soulmate in this lifetime. The invisible thread binds you through lifetimes. And if you can see, this is like a red thread that's there between the two hands, and that's the soulmate. What do we have at the bottom? We've got chess. Focus and re-strategize your goals. What was working before is not working now. Strategy requires thought. Tactics require observation. Winning requires action. So what a card for it to come at the end of December for some of you that needed to re-strategize your game plan. It's really, 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 really on point. That's very, very good. I like that. Okay, so the next one is messages from your twin flame. And of course, this is also available for purchase for those that want to do that. It's in my website. Let's have a look and see what messages wants to come forward here from them. Or if you don't have a twin flame, it could be from your soulmate or somebody specific that is in your mind. At the bottom of the deck, they are saying, I am bored of this life without you. I regret how things ended between us. For some of you, this is probably a lot of inner dragons and demons that your divine masculine is probably going through, because especially if they kind of ghosted you and they left you out in the cold, the kind of stuff, they probably are regretting that aspect. But it's something that was scripted. It had to happen. I had to let you go, but it's not for long. So what they're saying is basically exactly that it won't be for long that they will let you go. I'm figuring out my finances and career. I'm doing this for us. It seems to come up all the time in my readings anyways. Even my private readings, it's crazy how that one comes up. What else? Oops. Holy moly. Okay. I managed to contain them. I was scared of getting hurt again. Last relationship really went bad. And again, this is one of the things that I was mentioning in that article, whether runners and chasers switch roles. Are you excited to see me again? So for some of you, before the year ends, you may see them. You're all I want. I do not want to lose you. I wish I had treated you better than I did. So definitely there's some regrets that are in their mind. So that's going up in their mind anyways. I am working very hard to build my empire. That is the main focus right now. So yeah, that's on point with what they're trying to say, that I'm figuring out my finances and career. So, and they're trying to do that for the two of you. I am not ready for a relationship with you right now. You have to be patient with me. So energetically, they are just not ready quite to have that committed relationship. So yeah, they're asking for patience. So now we're going to move into the tarot and see how this all unfolds. The bottom of the deck, we've got the Sun, and that's a really good card to get because this is the most positive card to get in a tarot deck. So that's at the bottom of the deck. Let's see if it's going to roll into the reading. We've got King of Cups. So for some of you, if you have a person in mind, it doesn't matter what gender, and if you're wondering if they have feelings for you or not, again, I'm going to read it a few different ways, so just bear here. So King of Cups is saying that it is a validation that they do have very strong feelings for you. Some of you have been working very hard for an entire year to make sure that you are also anchoring into your self-love portion, so that you've been trying to dive inwards and focus on you. The King of Cups is a very good card for it to come, especially if you have been in that energy where you have been focused on your self-love, your self-mastery, because again, it's the strongest emotional king that you can come across in a suit. So if it's here in the reading, definitely I want to say that it's a good validation. And King of Cups talks about abundance in every shape or form. So when it comes to emotions and just the fact about love, so there could be love, and there could be abundance in love in general. So we'll see how the rest of the spread rolls out. But for King of Cups to show up here, it's, if you are thinking about somebody specific, definitely the person has very strong feelings for you. Five of Disc is here, and I will read it again in a very general way here. So Five of Disc is all about leaving things out in the cold. So for some of you, if you have taken some matters in your hands and you have sort of cut off ties with people and you've kind of left them out in the cold, this is another representation. Or if you've decided, I'm gonna just, it's basically cutting things and ending things. It's sort of like a smaller version or a very downgraded version of Queen of Swords, where you're cutting things, people and things out of your life. So this is sort of another way of looking at it, especially if you've actually done that, where you've kind of left people out in the cold because you can't be bothered. You're jumping into the next frequency of your vibration, and now you've decided to go into your own solo time, that kind of stuff. You want to just be alone to self-reflect and be in that mode. Could be some of you that's like that, or if you have somebody that you have in mind, your specific person, if they've left you out in the cold, then this could be also an indication that that is the case, where they have left you out in the cold. So see how it looks in your situation. There is a death on this, which is really good, which means that this is you're gonna get out of this energy. Or if this has happened to you, if somebody's left you out in the cold, then definitely they're gonna get out of this energy as well, because the death is here. The death is saying that it's gonna be another rebirth of that. So that's a really good card to come up as well. Let's see what else. we've got Seven of Cups here. So Seven of Cups is all about confusion, you know, in a traditional tarot deck. So maybe some of the things that have been folding for you, maybe you are confused, especially as year ends and you're trying to figure out some paths or some direction of where you want to go in life. It's not a bad energy to be in if you're confused and you don't have a clear direction of what you want to do. Just allow it to unfold the way that it's supposed to. It's going to at some point anyway, right? So, or it could be very well your specific person that is confused as well when it comes to you. So they don't know what to do. They're trying to figure them out. So could also be that as well. We've got Justice here, and that is the last card on this deck. Justice is talking about that balance of everything in general. So if your person was confused and they didn't know what to do, they're gonna find that balance within them. If you were confused, then know that you're going to find that balance within you. So either ways, it's Justice is here. It could be also that you're tying some loose ends of some legal matters for some of you that were trying to sign some paperwork or something that needed to happen. It could be many ways, you know, like things happen and it is the year end, so some of you are probably just getting your paperwork ready for next year. Could be tax papers, could be anything. So see how it resonates. The Hermit is here at the bottom of the deck. Hermit is all about self-reflection. It's all about solitude. It's all about your spiritual awakening. So if some of you have been in that mode, that's also a validation. And if some of you were thinking whether your DM or your specific person was in that mode, this could very well be the case as well. So see how it actually fits in your equation. So let's clarify the King of Cups here. Why is the King of Cups here? And this is just another deck that I'm just pulling up. Bottom of the deck, we've got Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is all about end of one cycle. If there was something that was in your, if there was a heavy energy that you were dealing with, it's the end of that cycle. So that's a relief to have. Oh, wow. Five of Cups. Okay, so the King of Cups is getting clarified by the Five of Cups. So it could very well be that you guys have somebody in mind that that kind of left you out in the cold, and you're wondering if they actually still have feelings for you. Yes, they do, and even though they have left you out in the cold. So yeah, it's kind of validated, and if it's your state of being in, if this is like your self-mastery, your self-love, if you've left people out in the cold to kind of attain that, then it is also a validation that it had to happen. There was no other way around it. You've got Five of Discs, which is Five of Pentacles. Sorry, I am reading this wrong. This was the Five of Cups. So well, maybe somebody needed to read that or understand that as well. If you had, if you were worried about somebody that is in your mind, yes, they are focused on the Three of Cups that's in front of them. So they are focused on some of their other things or matters that have been in their you know, headspace or their heart space, and they're not really paying attention to the Two of Cups that's in front of them. So it could be something very specific as such, where if you have somebody in your mind and they are too focused on what has happened in the past and not looking at the Two of Cups that's behind them, or Two of Cups in this case would be behind them, and Three of Cups in the present. So even though it's presented to them in the front, but it's usually regarding something about, that has happened in the past, and they're still trying to repair that, or they're trying to still heal that aspect. So and or it could be just you. If it's your self-mastery, it's your self-love, it could be also a message for you that you are so focused on what has happened so far in your life that you're not looking at the abundance there that is around the corner for you, which is the Two of Cups, you know, that's waiting for you to embrace. So there's a whole life of abundance that's waiting for you. It's just for you to get out of this Three of Cups energy that's built. You know, you can't bring that back, but what you can do is focus on the future. So that's the overall message on that one. Let's go into the Five of Discs, which is the Five of Pentacles in this deck. This is talking as a clarifier, Four of Cups. Four of Cups is somebody, so the entire energy for this one is you being left out on the cold by somebody, and now you're sitting and you're not really taking that Ace of Cups that's been presented to you. You are just focused on not doing anything fun. So December is here and it's the year end, and what the spirit is saying is that just try not to be too bored. Try not to be in that zone. Try to do something fun. That's what it's trying to say. So another thing that I look at it is, if you were thinking about somebody that has left you out in the cold, they are also not having a great time of their life either, because they are also you know, bored and they're missing you, kind of thing. So this is a couple of ways that I've read it here. So the Death is described as Five of Wands here. So so the Five of Wands is all about it's all about conflicts, and if it's something that your person has had, where they've had some inner conflicts when it comes to you, there is a death on that. There is that phase that's going to end. And if you've had any inner conflicts, or if you were confused about something, or if you were trying to battle a few things, there is a cycle that's going to end, and there's going to be a rebirth of another cycle. So look at it whichever way. It's you know, it's coming through like that for me. So let's see what the Seven of Cups is going to say. King of Wands is here. It fell off right away. And that's Seven of Cups that it's clarifying. King of Wands is all about desires. And even though your specific person is in that confusion mode, they still desire you. And if that was something that you guys wanted to know, then that's a validation. If you are at that point of your journey where you're confused about a lot of things, there is going to be something that is going to sort of resurrect as a passion, because wands are all about passions and desires. So there's going to be something that you're going to want to do or accomplish when it comes to you. So that's a good card to get as well. The King of Wands is on its highest. So, all right. Well, you can't make this stuff up. Apparently, justice is clarified by the justice here. So, either ways, in whatever way you want to look at it, it's going to all balance out, whether it's going to be them balancing something out between you and them, or you balancing your energy out, or them balancing their energy out. Maybe there is something that you guys are figuring out in terms of legal matters. Maybe some of you will get married. I'm not sure, because justice is all about legal ties. So so that's it's another way of looking at it. Could be a lot of things that's going to legalized in December. And for some of you, if you are dealing with something of that nature, where you're dealing with something that's an illegal aspect, then everything will work out really, really well for you. So hopefully that makes sense. I've got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck that is explaining the Hermit. Like I said, wands are all about desires and wishes and wants. So yeah, for some of you, if you have been in that hermit mode and you have been doing some sort of self-reflection, just know that it's all for your own good, and something good will come out of that at some point. So this was Twin Flame Union, a little lengthy reading here on trying to figure out what the messages were for year end. I hope that this resonated. Let me know. Put your comments in the description to tell me how much it resonated, if it made sense as we go into the year end of 2022. Stay blessed.